All right, Clayton Bailey here, your home therapist, and I'm excited. We have the last episode of our roofing series. So I brought sort of some premier roofers, East Side versus West Side, like Tupac versus Biggie's. So we're gonna get into roofing and talk about it. I'm Clayton Bailey, I'm your host. So almost a 20-year inspector. We've done almost 40,000 houses, and I know for roofers, you guys do a lot, but from an inspection standpoint, man, that's
a lot.
It's a lot. So we've seen a thing or two, you know, not to quote that guy, but we've seen a thing or two. But I think that we end up having to overcome a whole lot of situations because once people move in and they get crazy, and I personally got tired of people getting taken advantage of, and I wanted to step in and sort of empower homeowners and teach them like, hey, this is what you should be doing. And I feel like I'm old now because I'm like, these next generation kids, they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of true. Like they're clueless when it comes to anything to do with their home or anything that's going on. So it's like we have to be ambassadors and we have to take it to that next level. So Joseph Miller, Prime Construction, Brandon Hudgens in Core 4. And so both of you are military guys. Tell me just a little bit about yourselves and background.
So originally from North Carolina, I've got a daughter, 3 sons, 2 granddaughters.
All right.
Military background in the Marine Corps, and
thank you, sir.
Thank you. I've been here in the DFW market doing the roofing space for right at 10 years. So.
Right on.
Love it, man.
Cool.
It's the best job ever.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. I know this was hard getting this all going and together, and Brandon's like, dude, who are you? What are you doing? But now that he's here, he's like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah,
this is cool.
It's a beautiful space.
Yeah. Brandon, tell us about yourself.
So I'm a second generation roofing contractor out of Mansfield, Texas, married with 3 daughters.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, thanks. Grew up in the roofing space, like I said, roofing houses, doing repairs, a lot of new construction growing up and new construction background of the roofing industry. And then I went to the military. I didn't really want to be a roofer, and then life kind of has a way of bringing you back. So when I came back from Afghanistan, I was a supplier for some time and teaching and training and selling roofing materials. And I kept getting questions from guys who own companies who just, honestly kind of didn't have a business owning a company. And I was like, you know what, I need to go do this again. So I stepped back in the space of roofing about 2014, and we're local on the west side, Mansfield, DFW, Fort Worth side of town, and I love it. I mean, it's my passion.
Nice. Love it. Helping people, really, if you're anything about home services, it's like helping people. So let's kick this thing off.
Ever wonder what happens when a homeowner says, it can't be that bad? Yeah, that's usually where the story starts. From roofing disasters and contractor chaos to homeowner horror stories, industry secrets, and the things that make you ask, who thought this was a good idea? Hosted by the home therapist, Clayton Bailey. Real stories, real experts, real problems. Welcome to the Unreal Estate Show.
Couldn't help it. I had to do the East Coast. Yeah, so awesome. So thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. And so we're going to start out with videos, and we start with storms, and it's just insane. I know you guys see it all the time. I was wondering about you, Brandon, if you were going to make it today, because I was like, man, I know there was Keller got hit. I was like, man, is he going to be here? Have either one of y'all lived through a tornado or actively been present for one?
Not physically.
No, not in a tornado, but I've actually, in '95, that had a hailstorm. You had that baseball, softball hail came down, and we were at a fair park.
Yeah.
And
So I'm from Kansas originally. I've been through 4.
I was born there.
Oh yeah, where at?
Marysville, Kansas.
Okay, right. Oh, ICT. So, the hail grows in this, and just listen. And then in a second, look at the one shot where they look up at the metal right as it hits. And they're just massive. So when hail hits, and I had this discussion with you, and you kind of educated me, because I was always assumption it's just a round ball and it hits and it's boom. And you were like, no. And I can back this up a smidgen and show you that one shot right here, where you actually see she's holding it in her hand, and you see all the little spiky things that are on it.
Yeah.
So, duh. It sort of clicked to me, because I'm like, well, why is it? And it's like, well, those little pointy things are gonna penetrate. And so those things can like poke through the shingles and get after it. So I don't know what sort of bat line or bat signal the roofers are always on when the storm comes in to find out, but I feel like you guys are really tied into knowing what hail is hitting and knowing what storms are coming. So weather-wise, what sort of things do you look out for when it's that time of year? Either or. So
we use different technology pieces. We watch and follow a lot of your national storm chasers, guys like Reed Timmer, some of the other folks out there, Pal Pondering Weather, who's a local weather guy. It's not on mainstream media.
But do you guys have like the bat signal on your phone where you get a certain beep that nobody else gets?
We use apps. So we use a company called Hail Recon or Hail Trace. Hail Trace is an instant notification. Hail Recon also, if it's picking up hail in the radars, you automatically get alerts. Like the one.
It sounds like that's what you maybe use.
Yeah, it just goes off ding, ding, ding. But I'm also always watching ahead of time. So like yesterday's little squall coming through, and then today's supposed to be a squall. Like about a week out, you can kind of look at the weather patterns where hot and cold is starting to mix, especially when we're consistent for so long. And then you have that cold burst. Well, that's what it does. It creates the hail. And it creates the wind. So you have wind-driven, damage, and you have hail damage, and then sometimes they're combined. But we tee up the guys and make sure that they're ready, they're prepared. They have all their information, the tarping stuff to go help people in that moment. So you're prepared.
They're not prepared to go do a roof. They want to go. They want to go tarp and help these people, and then let's talk about it. Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna keep on trucking on. Any of you deal with lightning strike before?
Yes.
Yeah. And people don't understand how important it is to bond and ground all of your stuff that's, in the attic so that things like this don't happen.
Dealt with a lot of that too.
Yeah.
So was that a roof leak? Was that a plumbing? I don't know. But it's just...
Are you in or are you out?
What are you talking? In or out of what?
No time for questions. Just ask
I love that one.
or out.
Okay, well then I'm out.
I'm sorry, Jet. Actually, you're already in.
Okay, let's go.
We put better quality underlayment than the builder. We address the step flashing.
So I feel like when those
even can
storms come
upgrade you to
through,
impact
this is what the homeowner
First
perceives as like,
step is
I got all these
go ahead and
guys
give the insurance company a
knocking
call,
on
the
my
insurance
door or
company
whatever it
will
is. And
check
we
my
all
light.
get hit by that
Okay.
because there's
So
somebody
you call
that's,
later.
just
You
like
know,
y'all,
what was the date of the storm?
they're pulling zip codes and then they pull phone numbers and I don't even know how they're doing it, but they're just sending out texts and you're like, we know you got, who are you? How did you get my number?
They blow me up too.
Blow me up.
My phone rings. I'm going to be in your area. We're so-and-so roofer.
Yeah.
And then I mess with them. I'm like, oh yeah, who's the owner? Well, I don't know because it's a call center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The confidence level of these guys
Fill
are...
that out for me right there.
Well, and there's some of these guys, I won't name names, but they want to be the internet guru marketer. They think they're going to teach and train, but they're door knocking specialists is what they want to call themselves. And everybody's company set up a little different. We're not that way.
Yeah.
We're more about the documentation and education part.
Yeah, that's why you're both here. This is a ballsy one.
The old re-knock. You got to have absolute certainty. You got to be ready to go.
Talking about door knocking
I just want to
skills,
say one
the
thing.
re-knock.
Sorry, I'm a solar guy. I noticed the panels. I understand why you didn't want a roof. I want to tell you, even if you have a good roofer, even if you have a solar guy. What's that? Okay. Okay. He's got a gun.
Yeah, that's
He's got a gun.
Pull the gun on me.
Get out of
But
there.
that's
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah.
that's you don't door knock. I don't. How do you do door
We do
knocking?
door knock a little
so
bit,
Like if
yeah,
it's in,
yeah.
if you're doing a house in that area, I'm assuming you're going to go around in that area and talk to
Correct,
those people. Like, hey, I'm doing your neighbor's house. And I'm doing this thing. But just like
yeah.
sending somebody out to. And so I'm always just like, rah. But man, the balls that the guy's like, you gotta have the confidence for a double
Can I
knock.
help you? Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm a local roofer, and I was actually working on your neighbor's roof and couldn't help but notice yours is almost falling apart. Oh my gosh, I can call my husband. Oh, don't bother him. Look, what if I said I can get you a brand new roof for free? For free? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything. All I need to know is what insurance you have. Why? So you can rip us off? Excuse me? Save it. You're not the first one. You're just gonna end up doing some cheap job and billing my insurance company some crazy amount and pocketing the difference, leaving us to pay a higher premium. Yeah, I got another appointment, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, hammer time. I love it. So, we're going to play a game. So there's going to be a video that plays.
Okay.
If you guys want to go ahead and grab your hammers, and tell me a little bit, like, why did you bring, like, why are these your faves? Like,
so I like the fiberglass hammers. That's all I've ever purchased since I've been doing the business.
Yeah.
The weight and everything's really good on this one, and I've had this one for probably 3.5 years.
And see, I brought the shorty one
got the
because if you
mini one.
forgot yours, I was going to make you do it the hard way.
Yeah.
Brandon, tell us the
So
story.
this is an old school hatchet. So, you know,
Absolutely.
back in the 80s and 90s, we would roof with hatchets, and this kind of symbolizes that time. So I've had this hung into my office for about 10 years.
Yeah, so I've got mine. I'm going to try to get up and grab mine. So here's old school framing hammer. So
Yep.
I was young. I pulled permits when I was, 18 years old is when I pulled my first building permit. But I'm the same way. So just old school, getting up there doing it. But in Kansas, there was always hailstorms. There was always, it's like, so that's how I got into roofing. So I've done that. All right, hammer time. So if you want to grab the little hammer, the little hammer first, and then the first one to hit the wood, that's you're gonna get to say if you're right or wrong, right? All right, are you ready?
True or false, huh?
Here we go.
Okay.
It's gonna go true or false.
It's hammer time. Let's test your expertise with a true or a false.
You guys are
True or
nervous.
false? On a traditional slate roof with a standard 3-inch headlap, every single slate overlaps 3 full courses of underlying stone.
True or false?
Not everyone. False.
False. A 3-inch
Yeah.
headlap overlaps 2 underlying courses, creating a double lap watertight shield across the slope. True or false?
Okay. So you're the winner of this one. So you get to grab the old 16-penny nail and take a whack at it.
With this one or this one?
With your hammer.
All
You get one shot. Just don't cut yourself. This looks dangerous. This is like a
Right.
crazy looking hatchet. I
Yeah,
love
all
it.
right. Let's see if I don't, smash my fingers.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I'll let you set it. How about that?
Yeah, set it
I'll let
first.
you set it, and then you get
I'm
one.
too afraid to hit my hand.
Yeah, don't.
Good?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
you go.
Nice.
Got one.
Good hit. All right. Yes, I love it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
So we're getting hammered. I love it. True or false? Here we go.
Under standard balanced ventilation rules, the ridge exhaust vent area should always exceed the soffit intake vent area.
True or false?
Should always.
True.
False. Soffit intake must equal or exceed ridge exhaust.
Well, I
to
think
prevent
maybe I read that
creating
wrong.
negative-
So
Yeah.
what I meant to say is you need to have adequate soffit ventilation for that to work in the first place. So
Correct.
you want enough ridge
Yep.
that's going to equal enough so the air still gets out.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, but you
Yes.
still, you have, almost a soffit vent every, 3 feet.
Yeah.
In some of these, or continuous soffit vents.
Continuous off of
I'm
Mine's
gonna-
continuous the whole
I'm gonna
entire
back it
house.
up just
But
a
on an
little bit.
overhouse, sometimes you don't have it.
Look at the video in the background of this one.
Balanced ventilation rules, the ridge exhaust vent
So
area
there was
should
a
always exceed the soffit
Famous
intake
story
vent area.
where a lady, I did her house.
False. Soffit intake
this
must
guy.
equal or exceed ridge exhaust.
She had put in
to
4
prevent
HVAC
creating
units.
fully conditioned air from
She put
inside
4
the
HVAC
True
units
or
in her
false?
house over
Thermoplastic.
a 12-year period, and she was mad. And the HVAC guy just kept selling her more and more, HVAC units. And so she calls me and she's like, "Can you look at this? Because we do energy audits, right?" So and I go. It's an '80s house, Fox and Jacobs, and
Yep.
as soon as I look up, I'm like, "There's your problem right there." There was not one soffit vent in this whole place, and so this lady's attic was just an oven, constantly baking her house, so her HVAC never turned off. She's like, "My electric bill's high."
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I remember in the 80s and 90s doing, my family was doing Fox and Jacobs and some of them people, and their standard was whatever square it was one vent.
Yeah.
So if it was a 30 square house, you had 3 low profile vents.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until later where they were like, "Oh, I guess we need to put more," because
Yeah.
I recently dealt with that
Under
too.
standard balanced ventilation.
In regards to what you're talking about with the multiple HVAC systems.
Yeah.
Customer actually goes to church with me, had the problem for 2 years. I go out and investigate, and the box vents on the roof should have been changed out 3 years ago in the hailstorm, and it wasn't, but because they were flattened to the roof.
Yeah. Couldn't get out.
Yep.
Heat couldn't get out.
Luckily, we were able to
ridge
help around
exhaust
that.
vent area should always exceed the soffit
So in
intake
its
vent
Texas,
area.
I always describe it like a hot rod. I want a big intake and big
False.
exhaust so I get more
Soffit
horsepower.
intake must
Right?
equal
Like
or
that's the
exceed
best
ridge
way to
exhaust
describe it.
to
It's like if
prevent
you're going to go
creating
big up
negative
here, you got to
pressure
make up
that
for it down
pulls
here too.
conducive
But you
air
want that attic
inside
to
the home.
breathe.
Yep.
True or false? Thermoplastic polyolefin, or TPO, commercial roof seams are chemically bonded using solvent primer and butyl seam tape.
True or false?
It's true.
Yeah.
False. TPO seams are hot air welded at around 800 degrees to fuse the material. Primer and tape are used on EPDM rubber.
It was
The
a trick
salesman
question.
doing the same thing.
EPDM was the trick
And
question there.
and
Yeah, that
over
threw
again.
you off.
Yeah.
Appearing to make dents in the garage doors.
And I don't want to look dumb on this thing either, so I'm kind of
No, these are hard ones to throw in there. They're not your normal pre-tab
Did you know
shingles.
that after a
But let me back that
hailstorm,
up for just
your
a second.
insurance
So
Oh, yeah.
this is why you guys get a bad
Appearing to make
name,
dents in the garage
unfortunately.
door, then chalking them for the insurance adjuster, who'd be stopping by later that day.
Did you know that after a hailstorm, your insurance company will not just pay for your roof, gutters, and downspouts, but also a power wash and stain on your fence?
I see you
and
guys
fixing the
twitching. You're like,
cosmetic
not
damage
all
on your
insurance
garage
companies
doors.
will.
Yeah.
When you meet with your insurance adjuster,
If you have that
at
rider
home,
on your policy,
make
or if
sure
you have that
your
one on there,
general
maybe.
contractor is also present, so nothing gets missed.
God, please, no! No!
So for this moment right here, like how do you guys operate? And I know that you want to be there on the scene. Like how does that work with you when you know the adjuster's coming out?
So I'll tell you my way. So in my experience, I'm always prepared and I plan ahead of time, right? Reverse planning, right? So, we deal with the customer, we look at everything, and we also use company cam so that we document everything, right? So every time we step on a property, we document, no matter what, even if it's an inspection or just a call.
Yeah.
So that, even the concrete, like any planters, anything. We want to make sure it's all protected and it's put back the right way. But when it comes to an adjusters meeting, we're there an hour ahead of time because adjusters will go, hey, you have a 2-hour window from 9 to 10.
I'll be there
They
early.
love to get there early and try to get out of there before you get it.
Yep.
And I'm very polite and professional with the adjusters. I don't argue with them. I never do. I point out impact indicators and what we call damage points, fractures and bruises on the shingles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do mark all the soft metals ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because I want them to go, oh, cool, you just saved me 10 or 15 minutes. And
It's
if
helpful
you already
to
know
them.
exactly what I'm looking for, I told you and explained it to you because it's marked. I don't go, well, did you miss this? Or can you do this? No, it's
Yeah.
marked. Here's
Yeah.
mine. It's in blue chalk. What color chalk do you have? White? Cool. You can do white. I'll do blue. And if we match up, we line up well, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time, I just tell them, hey, I'm just here to save you some time. I'm going to work with you. You have a family. I have a family. I want us both to go home on a great day.
Yeah.
So we're not going to argue.
Yep.
And the damage is there. I wouldn't have called you.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I'm the professional in the industry that
Yeah.
I want us all to have a great day.
Yeah.
Right.
And if the damage is there and it's documented properly, then it's just up to the policy.
Yeah.
What's written in that policy.
Yep.
Because I don't read policy. Okay, it's not our jobs.
Yep. You're just there to look at
It is my job to be familiar
Yep.
with it, but I don't talk policy on the roof with them because
Yeah.
obviously that's a PA's job.
Yep.
Right.
But the garage is marked, the downspouts, the gutters, the window screens, the window beading, the fencing, stuff like that, the AC unit. I leave the roof completely to them.
Yeah.
All right. So that way it's no interpretation. We walk the roof and I go, hey, I'm here to help you and I'm going to guide you. So he can do his square testing and everything like that. And then if there's an issue, I can go, hey, listen, this looks like a bruise and a fracture right here. Well, this and that. And then we talk about it.
Yeah.
And then we'll usually 99% of the time with being kind,
Yeah.
I get my way.
Absolutely. I always have this, you kill them with kindness, right? Be nice, be kind, treat everybody like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. Everybody has a job to do. Everybody knows what we're trying to achieve here and what's going on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the industry's full of unscrupulous people, and so insurance companies have just put up the most ridiculous rules and things and hoops that we have to jump through.
Yeah.
And it's just part of the thing. And people that have patience and like y'all that can come in and say, "Hey, I'm a professional. Here's what I'm here to do."
Yeah.
It's the one, and we're going to see some videos here in a second where you're going to see some not so fun adjuster type meetings. So we're marking up the roof, right?
Right.
And so Joseph described to me sort of, when you're marking up a roof, the things that you're, are all these look like hieroglyphics. To us inspectors, when we get, we're like, what is all of this? But we know somebody was there and somebody was damaged. So like there you see the lines. I'm assuming that's a wind damage, maybe.
Yeah. Generally, yep.
Yeah, where that's
what
where that's flopped up.
Right.
Have you seen this one?
No.
Have you seen this one, Brandon?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh. So the roofer's on the roof, and that's his ladder, and that's the homeowner on the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not a
so
good
the
idea.
roofer's not happy that this guy's on his ladder. And so now he gets up there, and they're pretty much the opposite of everything you just said, Brandon. Like, rah. Yeah, when he snaps his hands together, old guy, he's like, he knows what's up. He's like, out, get out, get out.
That's not the homeowner. That's the guy who owns the roofing company.
Yeah, that's the roofer. He's well known on a national level for.
So you guys do know
things
this
like
guy?
that. I do know. Him.
Okay,
Yes.
tell me the backstory.
Lee. Yeah, he has got many YouTube videos of him doing the wrong things and so forth.
Just as a
with
gag or
homeowners.
for real?
No, in real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not good.
I think he takes the approach of if I'm the shock guy, I get
Yeah.
more views.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Don't know him. You know, don't really
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Poor clients.
Why does a roofer use a hatchet? Here's one reason out of 550 million I could list for you perfectly alphabetically. Check it out, boys.
550?
For getting
Really?
in underneath the shingles, breaking these tar bands.
So we'll play another video here in a second that has the State Farm agent up there, but they've got this actual snake, the state snake, the roof snake, right? And so I see this guy do it, this way with old school.
Yeah, and that's how you did it back in the 80s and 90s for sure.
Yeah. All right, here you go. Talk about hammer time.
Guy's awesome.
Oh, God.
So, do you see the comb over?
Oh, yeah. It's
like he has amazing hammer skills. So he did 3 nails in, hit it once, and now he's going to do it again. Same setup, same distance. And now it's going to be
middle.
What?
Yeah. I mean, he puts a lot of effort into his hair and a lot of effort to practice it on
How
that.
many hours you had to sit there and do that?
Jeez.
That's what they said. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, when you hear that go off, like, what is that? I mean, that they're just roofing. That's the deal. Do you listen for the pattern? Do you hear like
Yeah, depending on the shingles, 4 to 6 nails, depending on the manufacturer's requirements.
Yeah.
That right there
wind
is,
ratings.
that's way overkill there. They would
it's
be,
like that's a few too many. If I own the roofing company, like you're wasting my nails, bro.
Yeah. Well, also, where's the felt?
Yeah, not there.
Straight to deck.
We've seen it before where they just have the air pressure shot up so high
it blows through.
Just goes right through it. So then it's like you step on the roof and like the whole section sort of like goes down.
And then that's where you get all the blow-offs.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some pictures. Yeah, we got some video of that here in a second. But yeah,
it's crazy. Oh yeah, this is crazy right here.
No. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what they were thinking.
Somebody
there.
didn't think
was
that
lazy.
through.
Yeah. Just simply lazy.
Here you go. This is awesome. Slate.
Yeah.
That slate's connected.
I didn't know any better. The toolbar started with like this morning. A1, the job's got to get done today. No problem, boss, say less. As a result, this is the
Now that is a technique that like I've seen some videos and you see these guys and they get both of them going and they got to hit that rhythm and that stride to get it just right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts on that?
No, I love that. Yeah, you can cut it in sections too. So my guys will cut it in like 7-8 foot sections.
Yeah.
Just like run your
Razor.
X-Acto knives down,
Yeah.
bam, and then just do one section at a time. You can pull them
A whole up.
and then because then you're not having to
Clean up the whole big
it's
mess.
A little bit nicer.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a feeling, and you wear glasses, but I have a feeling that Meta glasses, Google glasses, whatever you want to call them, for the industry. I'm not going to say for you, for me, or for the adjuster. It's going to happen. And one of those, So all of that data is going to go somewhere, and then the adjuster, who's going to have access to it, right? And then they're going to see the history of things, because if you're wearing the glasses, I can see exactly everything that's going on. AI is going to review the video and see, you know, maybe there's something here or there. So I think that is the way of the future, and it's coming, and if we don't get used to it, I mean, it's just,
Exactly.
Oh, insurance companies, they love to deny, delay, and degrade the claims.
Yeah.
And that's why we're
Please,
in the
no!
process. Also, there's also a lot of roofers who try to take advantage of everybody in every situation and inflate everything. That it gives it gives us a bad name.
Yeah.
But then the insurance company looks like the good guys sometimes, mainly because of their marketing commercials. The homeowner doesn't really honestly understand.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I think State Farm just got hit, this year. With denying claims and undercutting, and Allstate was last year, the year before. But it doesn't make the news the way it should for the homeowners and the consumers to realize that, hey man, the insurance company you're going to pick is going to make or break your future decisions when it comes to repairing your house if you need it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think. So, spoiler alert, next series we're doing HVAC, and so I'll kind of let a little bit of the cat out of the bag, but same kind of things happening right now with them, where HVAC companies are going after manufacturers, and now the government's like, hey, and so there's about to be major lawsuits in the HVAC world because everyone's just taking advantage of the scheme or the system, right? So, palette knife, or all right. So next part, you're gonna see, I'm gonna pause the video at a certain point, and you're gonna guess what the outcome is of the video.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to, first one to, grab your hammer, first one to hit the hammer, like boom, gets it, and you can predict what happens. So here we go. Hammer time!
It's hammer time. Are you going to nailed it or failed it?
Nailed it or failed it.
What a nice day up here on the roof. Sun's out.
So what's gonna happen?
That dude's gonna fall.
Any particular guess on how or what?
No, he's just gonna walk and talk, and he's not gonna be paying attention. He's gonna slip, and he's gonna start sliding.
I still can't figure this one out. This is a prank gone perfect, but we're bad. It's not nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he rigged this. So I want you guys to look at this and tell me, how did he rig this?
It's gonna fall through the decking.
No.
Breeze is perfect. Couldn't ask for better. Oh.
So I'm gonna back it up just.
Well, looks like John.
Before it just breaks.
So hold on. Oh, dang it! I spoiled that one.
It's pretty crazy.
I need to go faster. Let me see. Here we go. How do they do that? I don't know how he rigged this for this guy.
Are you going to nailed it or failed it?
He set some sort of string or something so that he trips on something as he's walking.
Sun's out.
So he's got a hard hat.
Couldn't ask for better.
What happened?
Oh.
It looked like he just
looks like
tripped
John
on
decided to
something.
leave
He
early
planted
today.
that somehow because
See
he
him at
knew it
once,
was
I
going to
guess.
happen.
Yeah. Something.
All right, so nailed or failed it, hit it. Like both of you should get to take it out. Like Joseph, we saw get one in there.
Yeah.
So failed it, but how does the landing happen? What do you think?
Probably pulls the gutters down.
Yeah.
See the gutters down on the edge.
What do you think? He's going down.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna. Yeah, probably the gutter down thing. Honestly, like he's gonna grab onto the gutter.
That's what I would do.
So sliding.
Oh, what did you fall on?
He overshot, and he still has it. All right. So what's gonna happen next here?
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
He's gonna use. He's gonna put his.
It's not a PG-rated show, so you can say
he's
whatever
he's
you
gonna
need
pull
to say.
that stud over that 2x4 over with pulling his hammer or some sort as a brace instead of getting a straight piece of wood. He's gonna He's going to just bend it over
Pull
the
it
best
over?
he can. Yeah.
No, he's going to drill through his leg. He's going to use his thigh to push it.
All right, both of you set your nail up. I'm gonna give you this. So I'm gonna let you do. Yeah.
Okay.
So, brothers, this one hurts. This one makes you go ah. All right. This is horrible for any guy for this to happen.
Oh! Squish it. Oh no! Oh.
This is real. Watch. He tries to get up and it's stuck.
Oh, that's.
Wait. Have y'all seen Baywatch where that guy jumps and he hits the thing and his junk gets stuck between the slats?
Yes, I have. And there's like, it's the same thing.
Oh, that was totally unexpected.
No,
there.
yeah.
So yeah, screws it together. And then the rest of the video we cut it off a little bit short. But he actually has he's like, I'm not doing this. I'm shaking too much. So he eventually just grabs his hammer, tweaks it over, and like gets out. But he was stuck there for a second.
Well, you saw his hand. He was like,
that was real pain. Like he knew he done messed up.
That
he done
was bad.
went too far.
I cannot. I'm not.
Nobody can make the repairs. This
Have you guys seen this one?
No.
This adjuster's drunk. So he tries to stop and talk to the guy, and then he's like, no.
It's gonna go right.
And
off
so
the
he
roof.
just, yep, he was out. So Brandon, like the conversation you were saying you're about to have.
About to fall off the roof. Fell off the roof.
We want to help each other, right? We want to go through the situation and like help each other. But yeah, that dude did not do well.
Yeah, he went to the bar at lunch. That's what that guy did.
Well, the first sign was that like he had the mask on the roof. And it's like, okay, maybe it's a COVID video, maybe it's not, but like
trying to mask
really,
the smell.
yeah, he's trying to mask the smell of alcohol or whatever. And the roofer's he's like having a normal conversation, like, hey, these are discontinued tiles. You know, we can't do that, and we can't make. And he's being logical, and the guy's like, and you're like, oh no, like this guy's inebriated. But what do you do in that situation? I'm asking, like, if that happened to you,
document it.
Yeah,
I've actually
had
had experienced that with adjusters being under the influence of either drugs or alcohol on inspections here in DFW.
Wow,
it's not a pretty thing.
So and to reverse that, I've seen the same thing with other roofing companies.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, or because they have other roofing companies who come out and act as the adjuster sometimes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that's usually the most unprofessional way is when you get a roofer goes, oh, I'm the adjuster, but we're the preferred contractor.
No.
You see that a lot too. Yeah. And sometimes they're like that guy.
That's the worst. And in real estate, when an agent has both sides of the deal, that's an agent that, I would watch out for that one, because a really good agent is going to intentionally separate themselves to make sure that they're giving the fiduciary responsibility that they have to both of their clients. If you've got both sides of the deal, you can't just back out and be Homer Simpson into the bushes. You got to be like, hey, this is what's going on. So I think good agents will hand it over to one of their co-agents, like the listing side of it, so that you are having that relationship. But yeah, if you're both sides of the deal, it's not well. This is a famous video. You guys both seen this one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
The way it needs to be done.
This one's a little bit longer, so we can like talk over this one. So,
Direct me. Tell me what you want me to do, please, sir.
I've already seen
this adjuster
This man has over
gets caught in like 9 lies.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's repairable. It has grading oil. It's not repairable. Now I'm asking
I have
you right
seen
now
this.
to
You're right.
show
Yes.
me
I
the
think I
right
have,
way to
yeah.
do this thing. Direct to me, not by physically doing
And see,
it.
he's holding
Tell me
that,
the way
what do you guys call it?
Roof snake.
The roof
Yeah,
snake?
roof snake.
So that's an actual, like,
Yeah, I don't use that. I've tried it. It does not work, in my opinion, the right way. It does cause some damage to the shingles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's what they want you to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Jeff? Look. Okay. So
And when a roof like this is unrepairable, sometimes you're trying to separate the matting, right? And it causes what you call product displacement.
Absolutely. That's exactly what he's trying to prove.
Yeah.
There's what do you guys call it? A brittle test or a
brittle test
or a pliability test, or what is it? Is there a specific name for it?
Everybody has different things, but if you go by the book, like, there's no licensing in Texas, right?
No,
so you have the Roofing Contractors Association of Texas offers a licensing program, and then you have the Hague programs and stuff. But when you're doing a brittle test, you're trying to, test it, You're trying to see if it's actually going to be repairable, right? So I don't want to go on all the details. Sorry, I hit the mic.
That's okay.
But that product displacement is where you have your tar line from the top of the shingle that's supposed to adhere to the bottom shingle, right? And when you rip that, and it rips that bottom shingle up right here,
you're done.
You're not repairing that, okay?
Yeah.
And then a lot of the insurance companies are trying to say, oh, we'll just put some caulk and stuff under there, or some tar. Well, that's defeating the purpose of repairing it back to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Right. So what is it that supersedes code for us inspectors? Do you guys know? Manufacturer's instructions. So you go back to manufacturer's instructions. Manufacturer's is nope, you can't reuse it, and that's that. And then that's code too, that you can't reuse that. And so we talked about that in a previous episode where you're pulling one shingle, you've got to pull all of the shingles around. That.
Correct.
And then that's the argument that
Is this the right way?
this guy is so Brandon. This guy is so patient with this adjuster.
Yeah, exactly.
And the adjuster's just bonkers crazy. Like what he's saying, he'll go one way in part of this conversation, and all of a sudden he flips and goes a different way.
And that's just the lack of training.
Yeah.
You know, bottom line, lack of training that they throw them through a school. Which I don't know. A lot of us send our guys to public adjusting school, right, to get the license. On the education part, so that we know, how they're thinking and how we're thinking to best serve the homeowner, right?
Right.
And then when I sent my guy through the public adjuster school, I was like, all right, so tell me about what you're seeing now. What's new?
Yeah.
He was like, it's all policy. I was like, they didn't teach you roofing? He was like, well, he had roofing with me. He's already been with me for 10 years.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was like, no, they don't teach any of that. And that's what they're throwing out in the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the sad part is most of the adjusters, they've never tried to perform a repairability test. They've never tried to separate shingles from one or the other. 3-tab versus an architectural lifetime shingle, and they're telling you to do that. And we send in repairability tests where we draw out a box around 8 or 9, maybe 10 shingles, and we try to repair this one that they're saying repair. But in order to do that, you have to manipulate 7 shingles around it. When you lift them up, the mat transfer occurs or tears of the shingle. So it's a causation continuation.
So this I'm going to keep going with this, and we can pause at any time. If you guys want to ever me to pause the video, just kind of raise your finger or hand, and we can pause it.
I can show you the willingness, sir. I can do it right now. And I understand that, but again, I'm not. Jeff, show me. I'm not out here to evaluate. Well, let's do it together. I'm here to look at the pliability of the shingles only. That's all I'm here. Jeff, you came out here and you said the roof's pliable. I'm showing you. So listen, is this the right way to take a nail out, sir?
Again, I'm not here to tell you how to do
this. Is what you just said.
But you tell us as soon as we do it wrong.
You tell you as soon as we did it wrong, but you don't know how to do it right. Is that correct?
Again, I'm just
saying. Hold on, is that a correct statement?
Again, I'm saying what you did was causing damage to the shingle.
And here's what I do like about this roofing. Is 99% of the newer roofers that I see in the market in the past, probably 5 to 6 years, what happens is they were a sales guy for a company for 2-3 months, saw the opportunity and go, oh, there's better ROI as an owner.
Yeah.
But they've never done a repair themselves. They've never had to go pop in some turbines or do some counterflashing. I don't know a sales guy in the world right now who can go do some counterflashing.
Yeah.
And I used to have to do that at 14 years old, and it's horrible, man. It's dusty and dirty and everything like that, and you're having to saw the joint in, and
but you can tell this guy's got.
But he knows what he's doing because at least he's been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
So that's the great thing about him is that I give him respect for going, hey man, I know how to do repair.
Yeah,
I've done them myself, and my team has to do repairs too, and they're trained on it. So like we got up there and trained on it.
Yeah,
and we'll take a roof, and a good way to train your guys is you got a roof that you already know you're going to go and you're getting ready to. So you're going to re-roof it, right?
Right.
I do a training day ahead of time. Hey, here's the training day. I clear it with the homeowner and go, hey, I'm going to do some extra training. And they love the fact that my guys are doing training.
Sweet. Right. That's cool.
They're like, hey,
awesome.
This is part of our education process. My guys have to be tested too, and every one of my guys has to do that RCAT exam.
Wow.
Right. Okay. Right. To even sell for me.
Yeah. So we had another conversation where talking about sales guys, where there's salespeople out there that they're just sort of hired guns for. I work for several roofing companies, but who's gonna, who's not busy and who's gonna pay me the best kind of thing. So they're kind of headhunters, and I'm like, you're not dealing with the actual roofer here. You're just like the middle guy, and he's not gonna answer his phone. He's not gonna do anything. You know about this guy, so tell us. I'm gonna let it play some more, but tell us, backstory.
So Raymond, for several years up in, I think it was in the northeast area, started working in the roofing business and grew the company. They just sold out the private equity for a lot of money. He's now in the coaching space with, I think it's SVG. He's a phenomenal guy. He's got a great backstory to his life. He goes to a lot of the conferences and stuff. We've met and talked.
Okay.
Yeah, really good guy. Really good guy.
I think this video made him.
It made him nationally known in the roofing space.
Yeah. Because this video is kind of old. Like, it's been around for a while.
Probably 4 years or so, something like that.
Yeah.
What he is showing you right here is what a lot of us deal with in all markets, with the adjusters, not understanding the repairability of
How it
shingles
works.
and roof, or the tie-ins. I mean, you know code.
Yep.
You know the valleys. You have to go up the valley or over the hipper ridge, and they'll say, well, you don't need to go. You can just tear it off. Nothing goes on the other side of the roof.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, the underlayment does. So you have, they just don't know, and that's the sad part.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, by the time you get to this point,
it's done.
You're already done. He ain't going to change his mind. You're locked into a position where you're just going to banter back and forth. So I'm polite and professional. Like I said, I'll just say, all right, I tell you what, I'm going to inform the homeowner of their options and, to protect themselves, and then we'll go from here.
Right.
So, and then the homeowner will, go the appraiser or public adjuster route, and then we'll go that way. We'll win. We always win.
Right.
But it just takes longer.
So you see the homeowners, standing down on the ground.
Yeah.
And so, it's not that he's putting on a show for the homeowner. He really is trying to help the guy. And he's like, you're the adjuster. Yeah. You're supposed to be helping this man who's paying you to do this. And, completely the opposite experience of what you were describing earlier.
Right.
But bless him for continuing to try and continuing to try.
Yeah.
And he's still going at it. And so when he bent that one shingle up, the adjuster went over there and took a picture of him doing that really fast to prove you're the one that broke that shingle. So you can tell he's all defense, and it's like,
Me and you, forget State Farm, forget perimeter roofing. Do you agree I just slid that up on there as gentle as possible?
Again, I'm not here to evaluate how you do your
But you just said that. You said I had to have the willingness to repair. I just had
so he's accusing him
repair.
of going at it too strong and tearing up the shingle. He said, you're being too aggressive with that.
And you're still saying it's repairable? Holy shit, he just seen it.
And the one who suffers here is the homeowner.
It's the homeowner.
Because they paid their premiums for all these years.
Absolutely.
And then obviously you can see them shingles have had their life. They're gone. And they're 3 tabs, so,
they're done.
So.
I don't know when that shingle was blown off.
Are you serious?
What did you say? I said, how do I know when that shingle was blown off the roof?
Yeah.
How do I know that shingle was blown off the roof? It was sitting in the gutter.
Yeah, for 16 years, right. Yeah, we would have.
Okay, I'm done arguing, but again, I'm just here to...
Do you agree that shingle failed?
I will forward my results into the in-office
Joe.
adjuster, and it will be his call.
Did you take a picture of the shingle that you destroyed?
I picked
So there's more to this video where it's happening at the higher peak, and my editor she missed that part of it. But I was wanting to get into the part where he just gets busted in lie after lie after lie. He's like, you said this, yes, and then he reaches over, he does it, he bends it higher, and he's like, hey, you just bent that shingle higher than I bent mine, and you just accused me of being forceful.
Right.
And he was like, did you get that on camera? He's like, yes, we did. He's like, I didn't touch that shingle.
Yeah.
We just saw you touch that shingle, dude. We just saw you bend that shingle back. Yeah. So this poor kid is just, he's intimidated is what it is because someone smarter than him that knows what they're talking about, and he knows, my boss said I can't do this thing, and so this is what, he's just trying to think of policy and what they're doing on that end. But it's you have to help the homeowner, right? And notice he takes his ladder down, so he's like, you're not using my ladder, but he put up his own ladder anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always, everybody uses their own ladder.
Yeah.
I generally don't want anybody climbing.
I don't want anybody, inspectors are the same way.
Nothing,
yeah, if we're doing an inspection, nope.
And I don't want to have to leave somebody on the roof. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, man, find your way down.
No, no.
And we've had, similar situations over the years. I mean, if you're doing, 400 of these meetings a year, 500, whatever, your stats are, but at the same time, I would say that you're going to have 1 out of every 10 with somebody who's going to be like this, right?
Yep.
And then you can mitigate that a lot with, like I said, the kindness and the politeness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the problem is having the homeowner understand that, hey, listen, when you present it in the most professional manner and you're showing him and you're documenting, that's why my documentation presents to the homeowner in the very beginning, right? Even before I step on that ladder, as soon as I put my ladder up, I'm documenting it.
You've already,
with a visual inspection with a video, right? You know, hey, Mr. Smith, this is, March 21st. I'm jumping on your roof. This is the date and time. It's my first time touching your roof.
Yeah.
And you can give that to the homeowner, and he goes, wow, I just saw all that damage.
Document.
Well, when you show him that, by the time the adjuster gets to that part, he realizes that my roofer's more professional than this multi-billion-dollar adjuster, company that has hired out, some standard help.
Yeah.
And that you can see that they definitely have an agenda.
Yep.
To provide, to save money.
They're paid negotiators.
Yeah.
Like that's what the insurance companies train these guys to, like, how can we get out of this thing? I've got an uncle that owns an auto body shop, and it's the same argument. They want to deny this or deny that part, and it's like, well, this part's jacked up. I'm not going to put this bad part on somebody's car because it looks terrible. Like, I'm going to spend more time fixing it, kind of thing.
Talking about the documentation. So I recently went to the Building Experts Institute in Nashville and got a forensic roof inspection certification, also roofing code certification. So what we've started doing is doing a proof packet, sort of like we did with your home, where we give everything, we do the full estimate before the insurance even shows up. We give that to you, you upload it to your insurance portal. We give you a hard copy of all the photographs and everything, and when the adjuster walks up, if they've done what they're supposed to do, they should have already looked at your profile and read the entire proof packet.
Yep.
All the bids,
and then they know
all the exactimate estimates, all the photographs. When they show up, then you give them another copy of it, and then I'm there to introduce myself as the expert witness contractor. To walk that adjuster around, and they have a full printout
of it all. It's
of
already
everything. This
right
is
there,
our estimate. The homeowner has agreed to this estimate. They see what the damage is.
For us, going into a home inspection, the most deflating home inspection that we could go into is one where the seller lays out. There was a house in Plano I did where they had a folder that said exterior receipts, interior receipts, structural engineer report, HVAC just got serviced. I mean, just laid everything out for you, and you're like,
okay.
It's done. Like, how do you argue with that? So by setting that, and it sounds like you do the same thing, where you're setting that up ahead of time, to make you kind of protect yourself. And once, I didn't damage that, I'm getting on it today, but here's everything that I've done. Here you go. And so if you're working with roofing contractors that know the dance, right, that's when you got to say, here's this information, because we don't know, right? But you guys know the verbiage and the context and the timing, and that's the, I think, most important part. This video is not from Texas, because the way that they are arguing is a little. First off, putty knife, really?
I've seen folks use those.
It's like not coming up.
Kind of watch you wearing on that roof. Man, I don't wear anything nice when I'm on a roof.
So clearly, what you just said, not a roofer, not ever done a repair probably in his life.
When I came up here and saw the damage here, we're going to assume that liability that, hey, we damaged shingles here, we damaged shingles there, and the turtle vents that you paid for. So we got 3 areas on the roof now that we're liable for because we damaged it. You saw him here trying to remove one, and he broke it. Well, you saw him break one here. Or we need to take this to appraisal. There's that option. Okay. All right, you got it.
And so I think in other states, that's kind of what happens, is that it blows up, and then in Texas, we just don't have this. You guys just have to keep fighting back and forth. But in other states, you're like, bam, bam, bam. Tell me what you think about this install, like the good things and bad things, and I'll pause it when you. I don't like how he's cutting right on top of the other shingles. It's like all it takes is one little extra push. Or
you have a throwaway shingle that you cut everything off. So you can already see the line right there where you cut through, right in the middle of that shingle.
Yeah.
So it's compromised already.
It's already done. Yeah. What about the vapor barrier? Like, what do you think about?
Well, it looks like they're using nails and not caps.
Okay. Wasn't that weird though that they would have the ply over the valley? Because it seems like if water went down that valley, it would go under that underlayment part, right? So I'm like, I'm not sure about that one. Oh yeah.
I love the video editing in here. That's what makes it awesome.
You guys are awesome.
Oh my God, it's actually worse
This is
than
good.
I thought.
Yeah. It's really hot.
Yeah. You good?
Do you need a garbage can or?
For what? Like the scraps or like?
Oh, I guess you brought your kid to work today? Where's the little guy?
I don't have any kids.
No.
What do you mean?
Oh, you got the Ryobi.
Yeah, they're good, man. For the price point, they're great. Like working with these is just fantastic.
Yeah, no,
yeah. No, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Is he holding a Milwaukee cup?
You know what? After looking at this, I think I'm okay with it. It's kind of growing on me.
Yeah. Just the water damage in your house, you're fine with?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with the water damage
I
in the
love
house.
mold.
I've been looking
Let's
at getting
keep
an
the
indoor
mold.
pool. The kids would love it.
I could do this right now. It would take me like 30 minutes, not it?
Yeah. No, it's good. I like this how it is now.
Yeah, you'll inhale the mold that's just coming down your walls?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Thanks for the quote.
Yeah. Anytime, eh? If you need anything else?
Of course. Yeah.
let me
I have
know.
your card.
Okay, because I got all the tools.
It's like he won't even look at him. Oh.
Oh my God, I almost died.
Slips on the first day on the job.
Wait, did y'all see the video a couple of weeks ago? The roofers fighting on the roof, and then they
yeah.
fell off and kept fighting.
Yes, we had in another episode.
Like two
we
groups
had one
fighting
of
each
those.
other.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's like, what is going on here? What do you think?
Overkill.
Yeah.
For those of you in the audience that don't know, the blue circle is the one that they're supposed to be hitting, but instead they're hitting every other one. Yeah. And so, I don't know why or what the thought process is there.
Unless he's just trying to show the capabilities of the gun.
Yeah, that's
right.
That
That
would
would
the
be
Stingray or something like that. The cap nail gun.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Oh, here it comes. The pitch hopper is a groundbreaking roofing tool.
Do you guys have
from
one of
the
these?
US,
Yeah.
designed to improve
We're looking
safety
at getting
and
these
stability
for the
on steep
inspection
roofs.
company. Yeah.
Its foam base provides a secure grip without damaging the roof, adapting to
I have
various
those.
slopes.
We have the goats. We have
While
all the other
enhancing
things.
comfort
You know, yeah.
We had
Safety's the most important thing.
We just had an inspector fall off last fall, broke both of his ankles and his shin bone, and suddenly now he's looking at all the safety gear. It's like we've always said, like, don't put yourself in a position where if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Like you don't put it's not worth $500-600 inspection to hurt yourself, And it's just one of those hot days that he's over here with the camera, and then floop, and then he did the gutter grab on the way down. And
Just in case, I'm gonna teach you something from airborne school in the Army. Feet and knees together always. Feet and knees together.
Yeah.
Slight bend. Roll with it. You might be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, now he's like, not only do they make cougar paws, they make shorts that you just pull on over your pants. So if you do fall, you just sit down, and then they make, and I've got guys that'll wear gloves because, you put your hands up there, it burns.
They also have the new
hot.
Contra sneakers, their roofing shoes,
Okay.
which Raymond is a spokesperson for from the
Oh,
original
yeah, that
videos.
other video?
They're the most comfortable things in the world because the cougar paws are bulky
They're
and heavy.
so bulky, yeah. They're a pain
The
to
Contra
put on.
roof
Absolutely.
sneakers, they have the felt bottoms like the.
Do you know what the secret weapon is in the inspection world?
What?
Hey, dudes.
I won't do it, but I'm just blows my mind. But it kind of makes sense, but I still won't do it. But Crocs.
Crocs
in sport mode.
See, a lot of
There's
people wear
inspectors that
those.
swear by wearing Crocs.
And
I'm like,
dudes.
And then before any of this stuff was ever there, it was Vans. For some reason, Vans
grippy.
were the big thing. Back in a long time ago.
Yeah, I like Merrells, like they're just the support in the shoe, and then the pad on the Merrell. Man, I always got good grip. I didn't have issues with it.
Incredible roofing tools.
Do you guys do standing seam stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always just mesmerized with some of this stuff, and if it's done right or not.
I just love how the industry, everything evolves. And roofing's not sexy, as an industry, but it's innovative, and now people are starting to jump into the industry, like the catch-all systems.
Yeah.
That guy is just wealthy beyond belief
He
now.
figured
because
out
of
the
that.
mousetrap. He
And
figured
I
out a
had
better
that idea when I
mousetrap.
was a kid, and my dad made fun of me.
Yeah.
Well, no one's gonna want a net. I'm like,
Yeah,
but,
you're
it's
gonna catch
nice,
all
it
this
looks
stuff.
good, and
Yeah.
Well, they
someone
make
did
that.
it.
They make the one that catches the nails. They make the
Everything.
HVAC cover now. So yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do a lot of different products.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Skip. But when does this game get fucking good?
Yeah, couch
So he's
cushions.
looking for the roofing tools, and then that's what he wants right there. Yeah. I always think it's funny when see the couch on the side of the street when it's trash time or whatever, the cushions are always gone.
Always gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Always gone. Because that's probably the preferred.
Or they're strapped to the back of the guy's trucks. You see them all the time.
Yeah. But I'm assuming that is the preferred choice for all roofers. It's like they just throw them up there and they can.
Most of your crews, they love those things.
Yeah. They feel good. They're cushiony.
I had one too. Yeah. Back when I did a lot of repairs, I don't do many anymore. But yeah.
So, we'll go into a little bit of metal roofs.
No, when properly insulated. Metal roofs attract lightning? No, it just safely conducts energy to ground. Metal roofs rust? Never. Modern coatings protect them.
So on ventilation, and this just came up for us the other day. So when you have a spray foam roof, right?
Yeah.
You have a lot of moisture buildup. Have you guys been noticing that when you're doing a tear off or something, that you're noticing that decking will be all moldy or rotten or something like that because they didn't ventilate the attic properly? Have you guys been seeing any of that? We've been seeing more mold in attics because of this, but I don't know about the full on from your side.
On the closed cell, depends on how it's installed, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of your shingle manufacturers, they void their warranties if you have spray foam in the attic on the decking underneath.
Yeah.
I know certain Teed.
It has to be an air gap.
Yeah, they have their own spray foam, so they're okay with it, but. But
technically it's supposed to have an air barrier. So in the attic,
correct.
Like my inspector just texted me a picture this other day because there was a return, like a ceiling return, like on the plenum, like in the attic. And he's like, you are supposed to have a return, but it's not supposed to be like right there. It's supposed to, run away, but a return into supplies because you got to pull the moisture out of that attic, right? And that's for HVAC. But then decking, I've only seen one guy, was in Preston Hollow, where he put, OSB on top, your boards out, and then another layer of OSB, so you have an air barrier
in between.
Then you can spray foam that, right? And that was the coolest, most efficient house because all of that heat stayed out.
But what you find is you don't see that at all.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I've done so many houses where I've had to tell the guy ahead of time, like, listen, there's going to be some problems. Like, I'm here because you already had these problems.
Yeah.
The shingles are not sealing.
Yep.
You got moisture in your attic. If you go in there and there's dripping one day, on these hot days, it's just dripping, because all the condensation.
Yeah.
And it's better education on how to do it. But then again, when you even tell them how to do it and how to fix it, that cost is so expensive that they just go, well,
nah.
I'm going to have another hailstorm in 5 years, just do it.
Yeah.
And that's their mentality of the homeowner.
Yeah.
Because the insurance is not going to pay for that repair.
Right.
To do it right, to go back there and create an air gap.
Yeah.
And the homeowner doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So you're in a rock and a hard place trying to navigate what this particular home needs to do it right.
Yeah. Correct.
And the homeowner doesn't want to pay that extra cost.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to get them to pay the deductibles the right way nowadays.
Much less fix something that's different or unique or the right
without
way.
going against the grain. It's we run into it all the time.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on the last couple of videos here, and then I want to hear from you guys.
Let's bust 3 common myths.
Are these
Myth:
true? Or?
A small leak is no big deal. Truth: even small leaks can cause major
We
damage.
tell everybody, if you got
Myth:
any water at
I
all,
don't need
you need to
maintenance
hold
on
the
a
press
new
and
roof.
get on it because it's going to create other
Extends its
damage.
life. Myth:
So this is what you were just talking about. Like if you had the
catch-all.
Yep.
Yeah, we love them, man. I have like 6 systems. And,
All right, well, that's coming up on the end of the show, but I do want to give the chance for each one of these guys to tell your unreal story. So what is your craziest, wildest, unreal real estate story?
Real estate or roofing?
Roofing, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Or it could be real estate. It doesn't matter, but you're the roofer, so I have
You
to
go first, so I'm going to think for a second.
Okay.
Okay. For me, earlier I mentioned about the lady goes to church with me.
Yeah.
Having the problem with her HVAC. She'd had the guys out for like a year and a half fixing problems because it never would cool the house, wouldn't get below like 79 or 80 degrees in the summertime. So I went out on behalf of one of the other members of the church because she needed help. As soon as I was walking up to the front door, I could see those box vents were flattened to the roof. So I knew that house had been in a hailstorm 3 years prior. It's obvious to me that if the roof was new, they didn't change those, or they changed the roof but left the old vents. Something was not right.
Yep.
So I went in and when immediately up on the roof, started checking out. It was absolutely just destroyed it had like 2.5 inch hail. But the sad part is that house was sold after the hailstorm 3 years prior to that. And
that's hard.
The realtor side on the sale and the realtor side on the purchase, neither one of their home inspectors ever brought anything to her for that, which I think it should have been. I know your guys, man, they're going to say, hey, this is a bad situation. Yeah. If her insurance company would have went there when she bought the house, because they have their underwriting can send out an inspector for the first 90 days.
Yeah.
Called a detrimental reliance
That's been
period.
happening more often lately.
They would have said, okay, we're insuring the house for catastrophic, water damage inside, or maybe a fire, but we're going to take your roof off of your coverage. You need to pay cash and get a new roof because your roof is damaged from hail. She would have been in a really bad situation. But good thing is we were able to get the insurance to come out, and there was a recent hailstorm, like a 1 1/4 inch hail, that they went ahead and bought the roof, but they're like, we sort of know that there's no way that all this happened from the recent storm. So that's one of the stories that I tell people.
Yeah, that's tough. We just had this conversation come up the other day because the owner passed away. The heirs have the house. Well, the previous, the one that passed away had a claim and took the money, but then passed away. How? That's an impossible situation for an insurance company because they see an open claim and then the house goes to sell, that gets flagged. Well, then who do you go to, right? It's like, we don't know what to do. So, you have to jump through a crazy bunch of hoops.
We had that same thing. We had a lady pass away where we roofed it and we were waiting for depreciation.
Yeah.
And I think the depreciation was like 25 grand, right?
Yeah.
She died. Then her family fought all the money, and even though she had gotten issued that depreciation, they won't give us the money. So we're having to go through lawyers and file liens. And her family lives out of state, but she was in Texas.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's been 1.5 years, and they still haven't gotten paid. We're still fighting.
The lawyers are getting paid.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you, so our story is one of the ones that we did was kind of crazy is we went down to San Angelo, Texas, because they had real big hail, and I have family there, right? A lot of family. So I was like, yeah, I'll come down. Typically don't travel. I try to stay in DFW. I said, but I'll bring a team down, and then we'll do some of your houses. Well, some of your houses turned into 50, because we had their neighbors and their friends, and oh, Brandon's military. We love these guys, and then we just kept growing. Well, these houses are typically not very big. I mean, some of them were 12 to 13 squares, all the way up to maybe 30. Your biggest one was maybe 40, right? So they're not huge, but they had 8 layers of felt. I mean, the craziest amount of layers of felt. 8. So
re-roof.
I'm doing all the houses right there, and then one of the houses, I'm renting the house from my cousin's girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do her roof. Well, then the adjuster, her dad's an adjuster in that town. We've never met. We don't know each other, nothing like that, right? So I go to another house.
You're painting a good picture here.
And we're looking at it, and I was like, well, hey, let's address the fact that there's this many layers of felt. He goes, I only pay for 1 layer of felt. The homeowner needs to pay for the rest of their felt. That's their job, this and this and this. And he didn't know who I was yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, what's your name? And I was like, your daughter's this person. Yeah, that's my daughter. I was like, good. I'm getting ready to roof her house. I was like, I'm going to charge her for 6 layers of felt personally. And he was like, what? I was like, no, that's what you just stated to me, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then she'll pay for that felt.
So
he changed his mind real fast. He changed his mind real fast because he realized, because I already had the contract and everything, right? But yeah, it's just, just.
Isn't that funny?
It's ridiculous.
What quick thinking, though, for you to jump up and say that. And
well, and it was a process, a learning process all the way around for traveling and all those things. But we got it done. It was good training for the company too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Joseph, where can we find you? Like, if you want to give the shout out to everybody, where online?
AmericanPrimeGC.com. We're on the web, Facebook. Also started a YouTube channel, so you can find us there as well. We're based off of Greenville Avenue in Richardson, and we cover the whole Metroplex. I've done work as far as Baytown, all the way up to
roofers go everywhere, man.
And Sherman. Referral based. We do a ton of referral based business.
Yeah.
And my 2 business partners are super dedicated. If somebody calls and they need help,
you're gonna be on it. You were just chasing fires, right?
We have another company, Restore Medics, USA Dallas. We do ash, soot, and smoke remediation up in Kenyon, Texas, which we may be going over to the Mineral Wells area because of the fire over there right now.
It's bad. I saw some pictures of it. It looks terrible.
Morning, I believe the Canyon fire was only 13,000 acres, but every home we've inspected up there came back positive with contamination in the homes from the wildfire. So
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Brandon, where can we find you?
Core4contractors.com. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok and all those things. I mean, we even got a rap video. Like, I don't know, like 8 years ago, my guys were like, hey,
I love it.
Can we make a promotional video? And they did it themselves. And I was like, yeah, do your thing, guys. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
Very cool.
It's on the Facebook, so it's entertaining and fun. We also, I do like I said, a men's group. It's called Men's Coffee Talk in Mansfield. It's for entrepreneurs of all, settings, We teach you about how to be a man, how to, because a lot of guys who hadn't been, in a military didn't get the leadership, whatever, right. Or just, wanted to start an entrepreneurship but don't know the basics of what to do first, or just reverse planning, hard skills, soft skills, or anything that comes into budgeting and how to track KPIs and build all these systems. We teach that, but we also teach the brotherhood part of it. Look in the mirror, self accountability, fitness. What attributes do your kids need? What your a good healthy marriage look like? Work life balance things. So that's where you can find some of us. And
right on.
Yeah, but we're out of Mansfield, Texas, and we do the same. We service all of DFW and refer bases, and we do a lot of veteran stuff.
Awesome. Right. Well, I appreciate both of you for your service. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Bottom line is, our company motto from Green Scene Home Inspections is do the right thing, always tell the truth, and help others. And these guys stick to the same motto. So if everybody did that, boy, life would be grand, wouldn't it?
Right. You get to hit the nail one more time?
Do the right thing, always tell the truth, and help others. So thank you guys for being here. We'll see you on the next episode. And we're doing HVAC. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Take one last shot at the nail. Yeah, like one last, like one. Who can get it down first?
Go ahead.
Ready? Let's see. Oh.
Whoa.
All right.
Man,
that didn't
almost
happen.
lost an eye.
Yeah, that was
right.
wearing some goggles.
Let me see if I can get a good angle on this.
Let me get out of the way.
I missed.
Okay. Awesome. Well, fellas.